If you're watching this video, it means that I've been murdered. I think I know who did it. Come ride with me on Tuesday morning. Wave at the neighbors. Oh yeah. I'm driving and singing on Tuesday. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to this new episode of Come Ride With Me. It's Tuesday, so usually on Tuesdays, as you may know, I try to work out some ideas, thoughts, material for a possible stand-up. Stuff that I haven't really written out or have ever said out loud, but I give it a shot during this ride and see what I can figure out as we go. So let's get started. Whew. So when you have kids, the sliding scales when you have kids, the sliding scale of what you can actually do begins. So you have one kid and the world's overwhelming. Whenever you have to go somewhere, you have to take a bunch of stuff. You're nervous about anything happening, so it's kind of crippling. You don't really want to do much. And then you have two kids and you've already gone through it, and you're kind of used to it, so you got your flow down. The third kid comes along and you have at this point promoted the oldest to be assistant manager, so you have like the routine down and you're going out. And then the fourth kid comes and you are no longer welcomed anywhere. And it's devastating. I used to be able to go and do stuff, and I'm just no longer welcomed anywhere. We try to go to a restaurant and, you know, it says capacity 150 people, but then underneath it says groups of 5 or less. I'm like, we don't even fit in that anymore. And people just treat you different. I was at my sister's a couple days ago and I had left my phone in my car, and so Stacy actually had called my sister, to see where I was at, and so our phone starts to ring and I look and it says, Stacy, 4 kids, do not answer. And so I'm like, I called her out. I'm like, what is this about? And she's like, do you really blame us? And I don't. I really don't blame you. I get it. I mean, it's gotten to the point where if we go anywhere, I bring my own waivers along. So, you know, I make people sign it. It's like, you will not hold us responsible if there is destruction of property, vandalism, public urination. You waive all rights. And people just, they won't sign it. So, I mean, we're no longer welcomed anywhere. And if I do hear, let's see, if I do hear about something going on and I try to get in on it, it becomes a whole negotiation with my friends. So I'll be like, hey, I heard that you're having people over for the game. And they're like, yeah, we just can't support that size family. I said, all right, how about the negotiations begin. How about I just bring the youngest two? And they're like, how about you just bring the oldest? I'm like, all right, well, if I bring the oldest, then the other two have to come with, and how about I bring the 3 and we just leave the baby at home? I'm like, no, that's not gonna work for us. And I'm such a bad negotiator that I end up just negotiating, hey, when you post photos to social media, can you just tag me in it so it seems like I'm doing stuff? All right, that's what I have. A little rocky. All right. right, here's the other thing. I don't know what this is, but do you know what object is really triggering towards me? No. Do you know what object's really triggering to me? What are they? Window scrapers. Is that what they're called? God, this is going poor. You know what object's really triggering to me? Window scrapers. Whenever I see it, I like, my body gets cold and I freeze up. Does anybody else have daydreams about using an ice scraper to destroy another's ice scraper? God, that joke has to be better. I don't know where that's going. But then we could go into like, but it's really not the ice scraper's fault, because it's actually the windshield that I really have the biggest beef with. And then there's got to be some more jokes or more interesting things about why that is. I don't know. So thanks for letting me try that today. I don't know. It's tough because I think about some of this stuff, but then I try to project it, and it's tough. And I don't write anything out, as I've said before, yet. Just trying out to see what would possibly be funny. I think there's something with the 4 kids and not being welcomed anywhere, but I think there's better jokes in there. So it's Tuesday. I'm not going to talk about the cold. I'm not going to talk about, I don't know what else I'm going to talk about. I don't know. Thanks for watching today. I hope you guys have a good week or a good day. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Okay, have a good day. Josh Wheaton.